We're making coconut keto bread. Let's get right into it. Got a fresh head of garlic. We're going to take 3 cloves here. Peel the skin, give the garlic a good chop. Set that aside. We're also going to add some fresh herbs to this coconut keto bread. Got some fresh sage, 5 to 6 leaves, same thing. Give that a good chop. And then finally some fresh rosemary. About 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary. And make sure you're using fresh rosemary, not dried. So we got garlic, sage, rosemary. Then we're going to take 1 stick of unsalted butter, put that over medium-high heat, and let that start to melt. We'll add in our garlic. As the butter melts, cook out the raw flavor of that garlic. Take about 2 to 3 minutes. If you didn't check out my keto bread recipe, put a link above. Make sure you check out that. So once everything's melted and our garlic's cooked, we'll add in our sage and rosemary and bloom that in the butter. Let that cool to room temperature. Grab your coconut flour, measure out 64 grams or half a cup. Once you have 64 grams, you take out the scale, add a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of onion powder. Give that a good whisk, and these are our dry ingredients. Set that aside, and we got 6 whole eggs. Take those eggs, break them into a bowl, and then we're going to beat these on medium-high speed about 2 to 3 minutes to incorporate some air into the eggs. This is keto bread, so it has no gluten, so we're not going to get any lift in the bread, so this will help achieve that lift. Bring back our cooled herb butter and add that to our eggs. Once added, we can slowly incorporate our dry ingredients. I got my oven preheated to 350 Fahrenheit, 176 Celsius. Finally, I like to add a little bit of liquid stevia, about 2 or 3 squirts there. Got a 6x4 loaf pan, and then we'll just add our coconut keto bread mixture. Smooth out the top. We'll bake this for about 25 minutes to a half hour until a toothpick in the middle comes out clean. This is ready to go. I cooled it down a bit. We'll just remove it from the pan here. Cut a couple of slices of this coconut keto bread. I really like it because the coconut flavor is very subtle. You can see those herbs in that coconut keto bread there. And I'll show you how I like to prepare this. Get a pan, some melted butter, and just put these pieces in there and toast them up golden brown. Couple of minutes, give them a flip, and that's the perfect color you're looking for. Have these with some eggs. That's a perfect breakfast item or even a good snack. That's my coconut keto bread recipe. Be sure to check out my bread playlist for more great recipes.